When the devil wants to remove you from God's agenda, he stops you from praying. You can be the son of a bishop, you may not be part of the revival. You can be an elder in a church, you may not be part of the revival. The whole Sanhedrin were exonerated, only the intercessors were found. This is why we are stirring and sounding the alarm, so that men will rise on the altar. For you, it may be 30 minutes. Start from there. That's the much your spirit can carry. Start. For you, it may be 10 minutes. Start from there. Every day, make sure you plug in your quota, because this thing is a quorum. It's a quorum. For the upper room, there were 120. Our generation, we don't know the quorum. It may be 10,000. And that your 5 minutes prayer may be what God considers as making you part of the quorum. Every day, you inject 10 minutes. Every day you inject 10 minutes. After a while, God will see that this thing will take 15 years and men are not being recruited. What he will do is that in order to shrink the years, he will increase your time. He will tell you, move it from 10 minutes to 20. And you are praying and you are praying, and God is checking the earth. This thing needs to be reduced to 5 years because of the urgency. And then he will come back to you and say 20 minutes is not enough, make it 2 hours. The goal is not the time. The goal is what God is doing in heaven. So don't go out and preach time. Preach intimacy, preach energy, preach intensity, because that's what God is doing. It's incense that are accumulating in heaven. And then a point comes, God says, no, this thing has to be 5 months, because if I don't reduce the time, the damage the devil is causing will be too much. Governments of nations are being taken over by criminals. Iniquity and immorality, perversion is taking over. Some of the prophetesses that I want to use might become harlots. The fire has to come quick. So he will come back to those of you praying and say, move it from 2 hours to 7 hours. And you don't know why you are praying there. Even when you don't feel like you are sleeping, but the spirit wakes you up. You are lying on your bed, but your mouth is shaking. Because you are resetting the season. You are resetting the season. You have become a sacrifice. The season Jesus was supposed to be tempted became the season of his announcement. What happened? He injected 40 days of prayer and fasting. After he pushed prayer and fasting, that season was reprogrammed in the spirit. When Jesus returned, he said he returned in the power of the spirit. When Jesus returned, he said his fame went abroad. I thought the Bible said the spirit led him to the wilderness to be tempted. How did temptation become fame? How did temptation become power? Because every time we are plugging it out of prayer, plugging it out of intercession, we are recalibrating the season. We are reprogramming the season. You are not praying now because you have a problem. You are praying now because God must visit again. You are not praying now because you are sick. You are praying because God must visit again. The destiny of your nation depends on your altar.